me tell you a story about when an Arizona park ranger thought I died in her park. On February 19th, I paid the ranger my admission fee to Picacho Peak State Park and started my sunset hike up to the summit. This trail was straight thrill to say the least, with only 2.8 miles round trip but over 2,000 feet of elevation gain. The trail takes you up cables that you can't avoid using, along very exposed cliff edges with insane views the entire time. Turns out it's not the safest thing to do for sunset, but hey, I was living life. I successfully summited it right before the sun officially went down, which was incredible. I safely got back to my car where I saw a ticket in the windshield. I figured it was a mistake that I would get figured out in the next day. I contemplated at night before going to bed to do this trail for sunrise since I had such a blast and I had to settle the ticket anyways. I decided on doing it again, so before the sun was on the horizon, I headed back up the mountain and did the sketchy hike once again in the dark. I successfully got back to the top of the mountain again, and this time I spent more time exploring the ridgeline and other spots on the summit. I was having the literal time of my life. Meanwhile, without knowing, there was a search and rescue team being prepared to come look for me. As I made it back down the mountain once again, I again found another ticket on my car. Confused, I made my way to the park office where I ended up passing the park ranger that I paid yesterday and who ended up being the one that was putting the tickets on my car. She turned around and met me at the office, in which she told me they were already talking to county officials and had a search team ready to look for me because they thought I had fallen to my demise on the hike. Since I was the last car at the park and also there before anybody got there the following morning, parked in the same spot, they thought I was a goner. As for the tickets, they thought I possibly camped overnight, which wasn't the case either. I was just a psycho who did the same physically demanding trail twice in a span of 12 hours, which I paid for with a sore body for the entire next day.